Hey there, everybody. Combat Painter here. Um, I received History Maker Baseball from Ron B. I met him at one of the forums, at one of the Facebook pages. There are multiple Facebook pages related to tabletop sports gaming. And I'm not exactly sure because I put basically a wanted announcement out, and somebody, Ron responded, and he was like, "Hey, listen, I have a couple of history makers. I'm willing to give one up, And I said, "No problem. How much you want for it?" And basically, he charged me, what it was worth, and very cool. He put it in the mail right away, so I'm unboxing it now. Let me start off by telling you that I'm going to run a series of games because I'm fascinated by by the mechanics of this game. I'm an APA, primarily an APA player, and but I every so often delve into Strat and Status Pro and so forth. Um, but the idea that there are no real numbers and just basically almost identifiers or characteristics to players, it's fascinating. Now, I haven't read the rules, a few videos on YouTube, so I know very little about it. Now, it's complex. It can be complex and it's profound. And I've decided that I'm going to dive right into this game, and I'm going to unbox it here, and I'm going to dive right into this game without reading the rules. In other words, I'm going to go by baseball intuition, gaming intuition. I'm gonna record about 3 innings, um, and so then later for posterity, basically. And I want to definitely have this available for people to see, so you can see, how easy it is to just get into it. I'm not going to read the rules. I'm just going to start playing. I've seen a couple of videos. I have an idea of how it plays. Um, it's got the decider die. I know how to read the die, and I'm not going to use every aspect of it. Like I said, it can be very, very deep. I'm going to not worry about that at all. And I'm just going to play the surface level game, let's say a basic strat game or a basic APA game style almost. And that's what I'm going to do it. But right now, let me unbox this and see what I get here. Let me see. All right. So here's the box. It's about, I don't know, a foot by 8 or 9 inches, right? And I can see it comes with two teams. Sent me two teams: the Cincinnati Reds, 75 Reds, and the 75 Red Sox. I've heard other people receiving other teams as well, two other teams. And here, I guess, here are all the dice. That's a decider die. It's in there. Got few little chits, and then it's got three: a black, a red, and a blue die in there. These are the this is the basically this is the playbook, the book that you use. I've seen this multiple times on the videos online. I've never opened it. This is the first time I'm touching it and I'm opening it. And let me see if I can recognize basically the section that they always use, most of the game uses. I think this is the one I recognize, that you can play a lot of the game right from here. Okay, guys who play know a little bit more, and then they go to this section here: baseball right now, player experience, and team chemistry. Now, in my first game, I'm going to bypass that stuff. And then I know they go to infield drama, outfield drama, and plate drama. So I've never played this. I'm going to play it the first time live, and it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I imagine once I get going and I start feeling it, I'll be willing to go into the plate drama, infield drama, and outfield drama, the first 3 innings. Okay, but I may hold off. It depends how smooth and how bumpy or shaky I start out. If I start out smoothly, then I'll feel confident and I'll move on to this section. If I'm really bumpy and scratching my head and confused, then I'm probably gonna slow down and play it one section at a time. But I will play 3 innings now. So this is very exciting, very simple. It's not a lot of pages. It's not very heavy, and so that's really cool. I like that. It's nice quality material. Um, Here we have some umpires. Now this is amazing to me in that I've never had a game before that has the umpires and where the umpires play a role in the game. I think that's just a very cool side part of this game. Here are the game instructions. Okay, game instructions. A lot of instructions which I will not read. I may read later. I will not read before I play my first game. I just want to go in basically blind into this game, but it's got a rule book. It doesn't look all that complicated. It's not real heavy. I've seen other more complicated rules, that's for sure. I won't be looking at that. What is it? This here. Okay, 2017 pro season suggested batting orders. Now, from my communications with Ron, he said that he sent me a 2017 version of the during the in season. I think he called it in season set. And I looked at this the other day, and I opened it, and all I saw were the two Red Sox, the two teams on top of those little envelopes, the Red Sox and the Reds. I didn't know anything about this, and I emailed him and I said, "Hey, Ron, are there two sets of teams that come with this?" And he says, "I sent you the Red Sox and the Reds, and then I sent you the in-season set." And I was like, "Well, let me go back and look." And I kept on. I looked at this, and I saw batting orders. This is the 2017 pro season traded players, so that's very cool. Tells you where they went. Okay, then this is the 20. So History Maker is doing a lot of great things, a lot of cool things. So this is the pro in-season card set for History Maker Baseball. Okay, and look at this. So for the price of the game, he actually included this whole carded set. So very, very cool, generous guy. And we have an amazing community of a bunch of guys that are, I mean, really great, and are go out of their way to kind of support and help each other and encourage each other and advise and so forth. And there's a lot of good humor in it all, and nobody really takes themselves too seriously, and it's amazing to have that, especially nowadays. And everybody's around the country and even around the world. I've had some guys contact me from Canada, and I know I've heard of some guys from England. I've even seen a couple of guys playing Strat and so on, and doing live streams from England. So anyway, so then I'm looking at this and I'm saying, wow, this gives me the opportunity to start, and my first game ever will be the first game of the American League Championship Series between the Astros and the Yankees. That would be amazingly cool. I more or less know the players. I know they have a lot of crazy home run numbers and a lot of whiff numbers. So there's going to be a lot of strikeouts, a lot of home runs in that game. And that's what I decided to do. So what else is this? Okay, look at this. This is a whole series of umpires. All the umpires that I guess served in 2017 are here. That to me is mind-boggling. I never could imagine using umpires in an actual tabletop baseball game. This is the first time. I'm sure there are other games out there. I don't know every other game. There are other games that probably do it. But this is the first time that I felt compelled to try it out. So that's going to be exciting as well. I don't know if I'll use them the first 3 innings that I'm going to play. I'm going to play 3 innings. I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to reevaluate and see how it went in my mind. And then I may add things for the next 3 innings. And what is this? History Maker Universal Instant Results Chart. Okay, I've seen them explain this online, and it's basically if you want to play a division, let's say, and you don't want to play the other teams, you can figure out how the teams are doing by kind of cross-referencing. So that I've seen them explain that. Baseball Demos does an amazing job. Always watching him in how he does his tutorials and demonstrations. I love that. And basically, so what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of now I'm going to edge my cards. I don't know that I'm going to do it right now, but I will round my edges. I really like that. I also want to I want to put them in some sort of sleeve. I want to have this set in a sleeve, and so to protect the cards and not get them grimy and dirty. And if someday I do the same and pass it on to somebody else, they'll be in really nice shape, and I'll be like, hey, listen, I'm throwing this in with the set. So what comes around goes around. So here are the Houston Astros. So I'm just kind of getting them ready to roll here, pretty much. And this is great. This is exciting. Didn't even know I had this extra set in the bottom of the box. I thought all I got with this set were the two teams, which would have been fine. It's just as exciting having this new game. It's whether I had two teams or I have all these other teams the whole season, which really I'm not going to play. I'm only going to take apart these two teams because basically it's probably the only series that I'll play, but you never know. So I have a good feeling about this game. I feel real pumped to play this, and that's it. So I want to show everybody that. So I'm kind of separating these. It'll take me a little while to separate these. And then I'm gonna start playing 3 innings, which is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna go back and look at the lineups for Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. I'm gonna check out the lineups. Here's Derek Fisher, batting left, the left fielder, home run king, patient, and a whiffer. And let me see. Semi-patient, semi-home run king. That's what that dot means. So that's a decider dot. I love that aspect of the game. You don't know what's going to happen. So this is going to be exciting. So this is where I'm going to leave you guys right here. I'm going to continue to take these apart and get them ready. And I'm going to join you a little bit later, probably, or tomorrow. I'm not sure. It depends on what kind of energy I have. And I will stream a game with History Maker Baseball. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how simple it is to get started on this thing, and that you don't really need to know all that much. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. And let's see if we can find the Yankees here and look at somebody who had a crazy season. Oh, there it is. There, the Yankees are here. Look at that. Aaron Judge. All right, Aaron Judge. Hero, home run king, patient, and a whiffer. He sure had a lot of strikeouts, right? Who else? Who else can we look at here? CC Sabathia, pitching, a flash, and he has control, semi-control. Who had a pretty good year for them? Chris Davis, Rajah Davis. Didn't even know he was. Oh no, that's on Oakland down there. All right, that's Oakland. All right, so I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna pull this apart, and here's some more New York. Oh, Didi had a great. He's a champion, semi-champion, semi-home run king, and he's eager. He's a gold running. He's stoic, experience. He's icon, semi-icon, semi-stoic, semi-gold. Gary Sanchez, semi-hero, home run king, semi-whiffer, semi-iron, semi-stoic, semi-prospect. So those are 2 guys that had tremendous seasons for the Yankees. Luis Severino had a crazy season. He's a semi-star, a flash, and control. He's running. He's stoic. He's not going to be running too much. Tanaka had a crazy season, a workman, flash, control. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be fun. So I'll let you guys go. All right? Okay, Newbie seeing History Maker Baseball for the first time and kind of separating some extra cards that were sent by a very cool league, if you will, who threw this in as an added bonus. He had a couple of games, he told me, and I was like, oh man, uh, can you get it in the mail? And he got it in the mail right away. I think this was over New Year's, and today he emailed me, said, did everything get there okay? So that was cool of him. All right. So thanks, Ron, and I'll be back in a little while. Thanks.